don't play all that. But y'all know what I got on here for, girl. What?
Oh yeah, hell? Go ahead. Please let me know how you feel, honey.
Oh my God. Who in the hell? And you know what? I know that actress, but that heifer head, her forehead, she had a LeBron James on that Karen. Ooh, y'all know what? I fell asleep on it the first day, but I came back after work the other day.
Hold on, did you watch Karen with your wife, or did y'all watch it?
This is what I'm talking about. Well, she finished watching it because I watched it first. Well, of course, because I was tired as hell. Shit, when you know 5 mile round trip on the bike, then yeah, you tired, work on your feet 10 hours that whole day. Yeah,
that was some bullshit.
Girl, please, I need to hear from both of y'all. But Tone, go ahead, because I want to hear from your wife too. What y'all thought about the movie?
Well, I'm for one. She had a LeBron James forehead.
Yes, she did. Mm-hmm.
And that I would tell y'all don't own the strength though, because no, the white chick, she's a hell of an actor. She's
very talented. I've been loving her for years. She's very talented.
But she no, actually that chick from Hustle and Flow, no, she ended up.
Hey, sis, Low.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the old girl that was from the Eminem movie 8 Mile. She died. But no,
the girl from Karen is the one who plays in The Orange is the New Black.
Right. But hey, y'all, on the strip, she played her part. Mm-hmm. But straight up, their people are like, well, shit, we got some of our people like that too. To this day, they are actually like that. Like, you know, like for one, what really got to me is that the fact that I like the movie, but I didn't like the fact that they should have had the brother be a little bit more, just a little bit more masculine. He didn't have to be thugged out. He didn't have to be, you know, but y'all got him smoking weed, sitting in the car like he from the hood, and he just a square, you know, he square dance rap from prep school that might have been through a few things. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't mad, I ain't knocking them, because I know some boys that went to prep that was they were some of the most brokest, gangsters niggas on the streets of Omaha. But the point is that when they portrayed the brother, it was like, okay, he being passive. Now, what I didn't really dig was the fact that here's a message to all of our people. Well, we got to really start learning how to do, y'all. And I got to cut the camera on for this.
Off my motherfucking car.
Hold on, woman. You'll get a chance to say what you got to say. Listen, what I would have did, honestly, y'all, what really needs to happen, and this is to my skin folks, even if you ain't my kin folks, but y'all need to learn how to shut the fuck up in real life. And I'm talking about even with this movie, what I'm speaking on is we need to learn how to shut our damn mouths.
What's the storyline?
I don't know. Tell her the storyline, Tom.
Here's the storyline. This is the Queen of Karen.
And again, hold up, babe. And for the people who just might be coming in, we are discussing the movie Karen.
Y'all really, y'all know
a white girl, a white lady named Karen who truly acts like
this shit Karen. Deep, man. This shit is deep, y'all. Like on the stream, though, the way the Asian sister stood up was like, "Hold on, what you mean?"
Right.
You people like, wait, hold up, wait. See, I can also take that on a different level too, because they've been on they bullshit too. But the point is that for us as a people, we really part of that movie, it was showing our vulnerabilities. We like, once we get comfortable with people, we feel like that these people are comfortable with us. We tell them every fucking thing. What time my mama had me? How many birthmarks my daddy's had?
She was being really like transparent.
How many women my uncle was married to? How many bowel movements I didn't had the other week? We tell them every damn thing.
Hey, Nikki.
Hey,
but we can't keep shit for ourselves. But I'm telling y'all, that movie really pinpointed out a lot about us. But them on the strip, they own people really like, look, we're gonna show you what it really is. When we say a Karen, when you over there kicking in over my trash, see her, and what I like at the end though, see her cop or no cop, because and this is the true shit. That's what they do because they have family and loved ones in the law enforcement. So they start and they do shit. It's like somebody throwing a rock and putting a hand behind their back and saying that he did it.
Well, in racist families, especially like the KKK, they keep family members in law enforcement for their benefit.
You see what I'm saying? They went from they went from white sheets to blue suits and with badges.
Yep.
And black robes.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So what we have to do, that movie kind of opened up my eyes too on a whole different level as far as like what a Karen really is. That is the true definition of a Karen. We might say, okay, she's out in the public hollering about in the customer service. No, what that European was doing in that movie was a true definition of a Karen.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because the Karens that we have seen, the Karens that we've seen in the media, I truly believe if the Karens that we've seen in social media were not being recorded, they would be acting on the level of this Karen. Like Mel, you have to watch this. I actually rented it on Amazon Prime for like $3. But
me too, girl. $3.99, girl.
24.
Yes, this white lady, she lives, it's like this really bougie, sedity, suburban neighborhood, and with expensive houses and all that. And a black couple who finally found the way, through their means of working really hard, was able to move in that type of neighborhood. And the wife is like us, Mel and Sislo. The wife is a blogger like us, and she's like a Tasha K. Like, I'm just saying as far as status, not as far as like the type of material, but you know what I mean. She made good money on social media, and he owned like this community center in the, in the hood or whatever. But once they move into the neighborhood, immediately she comes over to them and she's nitpicking with them about what time they bring their trash can in from the yard. The dude was smoking weed in his car one night, and
he was smoking
up in his window, pop. I don't want my her car. I mean, she was literally harassing them, like to the point of.
No, like
go ahead.
How can she be sitting on this woman's car?
I would have shot her.
You remain you up. I was screaming at the damn TV because there is no way in hell I'm gonna come out my house and you have Parlay just chilling on the top.
How many people on this channel have seen this movie? Nikki or Cisco, have y'all seen this movie? When she was sitting on that car, do y'all know I was all up in the screen? Like, I would have knocked her ass smooth off my car. First of all, you trespassing. You saw she was putting her feet all into the car, into the paint, like scooching on the car.
Right. When she was beating her ass, and they need to this is where I think, because everything is so true. The movie Karen is so true. They need to make it just a little bit more, because any black person would have dog walked, and
they should have made it more real life. They should have made it more real life on the black people's side. On the white person's side, as far as the Karen, that was real life. On the black person's side, like you said, if I would have came outside and seen anybody sitting on my car, black, white, Puerto Rican, get the fuck off my car.
No, it wouldn't have been no get the fuck off my car.
I'd have shot your ass.
Yes, you would have got shot straight off the point because you're on my property. And then
you talking condescending to her on her car. She was sitting on her car like she was owning that shit.
She was doing
some Omaha Days shit, sitting on the motherfucking car.
Literally stalking this man. You following this man around.
Get folks out the doggone restaurant, and
because then the one dude at the party. That shit
at the party. She was talking to their friends.
She just had a problem with the husband.
No, she's a KKK. She's a racist.
And she was head of the HOA.
HOA, man.
She was head of the neighborhood association.
I wanted old girl at that party. I really wanted her to just bat the piss out of her.
Oh yeah, that one, yeah.
Because I'm like, you and these, who the fuck is these people? And I
just want to be your friend.
Who are you talking about?
I just want to be friendly.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you the truth. If that whole end of the story, and I know a lot of people haven't watched it, but I'm gonna talk about that whole end of the story. When she came in her house with that gun, First of all,
she's breaking in your house.
This is why I believe everybody should own a gun. Everybody not everybody, because some people they ain't got their mind right to be having no gun. But I think everybody should have a gun. Like, I really hate when these wives and stuff get upset when they black husband got a gun in the house. Like, honey, I don't want it here. I don't know. No, get rid of it. No, please. I wish somebody would tell me get rid of my pistol. But no, I would have had a whole pistol ready for her ass. As soon as I heard that little noise,
she was looking right
ready and loaded.
She was looking right.
I don't keep a gun in my house. I'm one of them.
No, that's okay if you don't. But I'm saying from just from the things that be happening to people in their own home, out in the street. Like, I have a concealed weapons license, so I go anywhere with my gun besides church, the courthouse, schools, the common places by law. But my shit goes everywhere with me, like American Express. And too much shit goes on out here in these streets for you not to have a weapon. And that's just how I feel. But I know some people, they like scared of guns. They don't want a gun. They scared their kids. And I used to be that person until my kids got over age. And I'm like, I'm about to be a person in my house by myself. And I went, but you got to take the classes, do studying up on it. Trust me, you will get very, very familiar and comfortable with a gun quick if you do it. I
grew up carrying guns from the A to the Z. We was one of the first families to carry. We was packing in church. My mama said that's all right. She said, I love the Lord, but I'm gonna keep this 38 special right here in my purse with one eye open.
I remember when I found out my stepdad had a gun. I remember when that first happened and I knew about it. I was like, "What? You had a gun in the house the whole time?"
Why not?
I was like, "Okay."
You know, everybody got guns and shooting and stuff. It just hadn't. I've shot a gun one time, and I just did not feel comfortable with it. And
so you got to keep going, Nell. You got to keep going. Like, I have shooting range partners. You got to keep going. The first time you shoot a gun, you're gonna be like, oh, you're not comfortable with that gun. But the more and more you go to the shooting range, you practice, you get comfortable with your gun, and practice all the safety measures. Have a lockbox at home when you have children in the house. Keep another lockbox in your car, because there's going to be times where you might have to go to your kid's school, go to the courthouse, go to the library, and you got to lock your gun up in the car. You can't take it with you. You really go to jail. But I was like that too. The first time I held my pistol when I bought my gun, that 9mm Glock 17, I was like, oh. But then I started going to the classes. I took intro beginners classes. Then I took a few more classes. Then I took concealed weapons classes. And then I go to the gun range and I practice. And trust me, you will get comfortable with your gun. Hey, Yusuf, how you doing?
I went to the gun range the one time that I did shoot a gun. And I just was like, this ain't. I was excited to go. I thought it was going to be like, this, that, and the other. But once we got there, I shot the gun maybe about 5 times. I was like, here, you can have this. I don't want to do this.
I was up there like, oh, give it to me. Give it to me.
As long as you know how to use it, though.
Since I was 7 years old, I love to shoot. My dad raised us. He taught all his daughters how to shoot. Like that. He taught his brothers he taught my brothers how to shoot. He took us hunting. He set up stuff so we can aim and shoot. So like when I went to the military,
and the bottles and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, and when I went to the military, I love to shoot. I shot the M16s, the 9mm. I carried all those weapons.
Yep. It can be fun, but you also you have to be extremely careful with your gun. You have to know your gun. You have to know. Like, I have a Glock, and if anybody ever had a Glock before, those are the ones that the cops use. They don't have like the normal safety. They don't have like the normal safety. The safety is on the trigger. So if you push down on that little button, that's the safety. If you push all the way down on it, it's gonna shoot. So there's certain guns that you really gotta know. You really gotta know what you need too.
It's like any other tool.
Like any other tool, you gotta know what works best for you. But I like my Glock because I don't have that where you gotta do an extra thing for the safety. If I pull it back far enough, it's gonna shoot. But the safety button has to be pushed all the way in for it to pull back. So it is a safety. It's just not your normal safety. But I put it like this: I'd rather have it and not need
Then
it.
not have it. That's right.
And not have it.